Are you someone who has been sitting in your role in the same position about 3 to 5 or 6 years already, and you are becoming antsy and you're wondering what else is there? Now, don't get me wrong, you love what you do, you enjoy the people you do it with, and yet you still feel like you are ready for more. And I'm saying this from my personal experience where I have been in situations that I love what I'm doing. I'm leading projects, I'm delivering results for my department. And yet I feel like, what else is there? I've been doing this long enough. I'm ready for a new challenge, a good challenge. And if you're someone who leads talented, high performing leaders and women like this, and you also want to see them grow and develop a bit faster, and you see that they are struggling somehow to figure out what that path looks like, this training is for you. Here's what I found from the years of experience I have. Last 26 years I spent in the corporate world, last 7 years working directly with leaders, individuals. And my number one goal is to support them, support your talented leaders to understand their current situation, to understand their strengths and what they can leverage to take forward, and also look at what is it that they want to create from a leadership vision, which is hard to do when you are in the trenches daily and really not picking up your head to see what is happening outside of the work that you're responsible for. That's what I do. That's how I contribute to my clients and to my partners in corporations who bring me in to support their leaders. One of the things I've learned is that one-off trainings do not work. And what do I mean by that? When you send your leaders to a training, or when you as a leader attend a training on a very specific thing, and you go to the training, you take notes, and you walk away hoping to implement one of the things you learned, it's a very siloed way to train. And it's a very limited way to get deeper and to understand yourself, because it usually focuses on a topic. It's not really focusing on you and uncovering where you are in the big picture of your career. That's what the one-off trainings lack. As a result of this, they don't have a coaching component to this, which is what helps you surface the areas where you could use the most support and the areas you could leverage depending on your goal. So what's missing here, it's vision, it's the goal, it's the where do I want to take my career to next. And that's where we support you. So what can help you with this is look for training that isn't only a one-off, but rather a series around a specific theme where there is coaching involved, where there is reflection for you to uncover your specific situations, the specific leadership skills you need to develop. And so that the plan of action associated with that training works for you and helps you get the clarity you need to then implement your own training around what you discover. And that's what we also do. We help our clients, our partners, and our individual members that we support put together an action plan that is designed specifically for you to meet your needs. And that is what works. Now, what does that require? It requires for you to be intentional about wanting to make a change. And that is for the individual, and that is for the company who has talented leaders who you know could be doing more than what they're currently doing. So the intention is, how do we get our people motivated and encouraged to get out of their comfort zone? And this could be tough on both sides, as the individual who feels very comfortable with the environment that you're currently in, and as the manager of that individual who's also relying on this talented person to do their job. At the end, if we are an organization who is looking to retain the top talent, if we don't help that individual to grow in their career, they're going to eventually leave the company. Now, the eventually part is how long before they leave the company versus helping them craft that roadmap within the organization so they can advance and they can move around and stay in the organization after all those years that you've invested developing them. And they've gained so much institutional knowledge. We don't want that knowledge to walk out the door. And so at the end, even though it's uncomfortable for the individual and maybe uncomfortable for the manager of that individual, the organization as a whole wins. So yes, it does require for you to be very generous and to have vision that it's not only what is happening today, this quarter, this year, but what you want to happen longer term that will benefit the company. So that's the first one, the intention. The second one is you want to be results focused. So no matter what avenue you approach, you want to make sure that you're getting results. If whatever you choose to do is not tied to a result that you're looking for, you're wasting your time and energy and finances. And we know that time is the number one challenge most of us have, lack of time. And if you're going to invest in something for your future, for your career development, for your talent development, let's make sure that there are results that are clearly stated that you're going to receive from engaging in that activity. And that's also part of what we do. We are results-focused coaches and trainers. When you walk away from our training, not only will you have the content of what we covered, not only will you have self-reflection, so you can learn about yourself a lot more and use it to create a customized action plan. We're going to be very results focused and help you identify your action plan that will have meaningful goals and targets for you to meet because everything on that action plan is significant to you. It's going to help you move the needle in your career. It will give you the clarity you need to take the next steps to go after the promotion, go after the role, go after that stretch assignment that will take you to your next level of leadership, impact, influence, and help the company. So let's get into gear. That's all I'm asking for you today. Let's get into gear. And what would it look like for you to get going? What is the next step that you're going to take? Let me know. Leave it in the comments, because if we only listen to these trainings and we don't take action, nothing will change. And as someone who is well aligned with partnering with companies, partnering with people and individuals, talented individuals who want to see results, I want to help them get into gear. So execution is king for me. Getting things planned and executed is key for my business, is key for my clients. So if that's you, if you're ready to move out of this comfort zone gently and get the guidance that you need to move out of that comfort zone, if you want to help your talent move out of that comfort zone and be more customized, personalized, to get more help that matches what they need, to be reflective, to be results focused, what is the next step that you need to take? So if you're wondering what that next step is, I have a suggestion. May 15th, I will be hosting the Fearless Leadership Masterclass. This is a leadership training for women where I am going to help them gain some of the clarity they need to be able to decide, where do I want to focus my energy, my time, and my finances so that I can develop in my career. So you as a leader can help her develop in her career and continue to develop your talent so they can develop and stay within your company and continue to find a path forward for upward mobility within your organization. And you get to also contribute to them from that place, and they get to bring their best forward and reach their potential with your company. That's our goal, to help talent and to help management who wants to develop talent find the right solutions that will give you the results. So the Fearless Leadership Masterclass will be a 90-minute introduction to those absolute key essentials that every leader must follow to increase your visibility, to build a network of allies, to understand your strengths, and to put together your action plan to move forward confidently and fearlessly, which to us means taking action despite the fear. So that is happening. All you need to do to save your VIP seat before we close registration is go to fearlessleadershipmasterclass.com and save your VIP seat. And we will see you in May and support you as an individual and support your leaders to take themselves to a whole new level and to claim their next leadership seat so they can stay within your company. I'll see you soon. Live with purpose, live with joy.